Season 5.
Season 5, my goodness.
How many episodes do you know yet?
13 is what we've been asked for at this point. There's the possibility of CBS asking for more, but we're designing a 13-episode season.
So are we working toward the end of the season just in case CBS doesn't renew the order? Or?
We're sort of taking the approach of we're going to make 13 amazing episodes. We're going to drop the microphone. And then if someone wants us to pick it up again, then there's a conversation to be had. I don't think if this is the last season, I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed by the story that we're telling.
Excellent.
So you've got this, so Samaritan has taken over the world in a sense. And you've got the machine in a case.
But you guys
we seem to
screwing this up.
We seem to have yielded the field, but only temporarily, I expect. I mean, my guess is we're gonna make the machine functional again. And
you guys are fairly resourceful.
and it'll be interesting to see how that gets accomplished, and what they decide the machine 2.0 acts like or looks like or how it behaves. There could be some interesting discussion about that as they go along between Brood and Mr. Fair.
Involved to an actual reaching out to your character going, Father, I failed you. I mean, that's just so mind-blowing to see that.
I know, it's cool that even against his own instincts, even against the own rules that he's set for himself, Mr. Finch can't avoid personifying the thing he's made. He can't help giving it a kind of tacit personhood.
So do you think the team at this point really believes that for themselves that they can win, or are they just in survival mode still, or I mean, do they have a plan?
my guess is it's the latter. I mean, they'll just keep pushing and moving forward as long as they have breath in their bodies. But what their hopes are, I don't know. They have to be realistic too about their situation.
That's sort of what the last part of the season was. We just kept having to pull back.
Shrinkage.
Yeah.
Everything got shrunk, including the machine.
Survive.
Expectations, happiness got shrunk, mobility got shrunk, resources got shrunk.
I see you have joined us. Welcome.
Hi, star of the show.
So how do you feel about this idea, this even notion that Reese is going to get a normal life, or a semi-normal life, aside of this?
Well, at this point, it's survival. The issue here is Samaritans, and as long as it recognizes as human beings just a need for its survival. In other words, it sees us only as a commodity. Then we're in trouble. And I think Reese has to go on the offensive. I think that's the best defense. In a sports world, you want to keep Peyton Manning off the field. As long as your offense is driving, you still have a shot. The Samaritan gets a hold of it. It's over. The machine, our machine, values all human life. The pawn is as important as the queen. And generally, at least where I'm from, that makes for a good story. If I was a boy watching this show, I would see myself, looking up to these guys as like me. It's imperfect. It's not the right guy. But, so many people are outside wearing their favorite characters because this is just something that stories that since when I was a boy. Jonah just does an amazing job of bringing all of that up. But I'm sure somewhere in there might be a love interest or whatever. But maybe it's only 2 minutes.
You tell us that. You say that every year, Jim. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah.
Working on love interest for
Might blow a cute girl a kiss or something like that.
Right.
Probably shoot somebody.
As he's running by away from people chasing
Yeah.
with guns.
And we have 13 episodes. We don't. It's not 23. I mean, it could be more, but there's not going to be a lot of fat there. It's going to be the most exciting year because we have very little time to get it, the story across here.
Yeah, there's no time for romance.
No time for love, right?
No time for post-apocalyptic, post-AI Armageddon.
After everything that the team has gone through and all the people that they've lost, do you think that Harold ever regrets making the machine, or that Reese ever regrets joining in and becoming this, or is saving all the people that they've saved been worth it? Like everything that they've gone through.
I expect that Mr. Finch regrets a lot of things that have happened since the machine became operational. But I don't think he regrets the creation of the machine. It's too great and noble and powerful a thing to regret, any more than you would regret a great and noble child of your own flesh. Well, I think he may draw closer to that viewpoint as an end game here. I don't know how it will be played out.
Have you? I don't know. When does filming start? And have you written the 13 episodes? Do you have a good idea?
We do have a good idea. We embarked when Greg and I embarked on this adventure with the pilot. We felt like the only intellectually honest way to approach it was to have a sense for where our story was going. We found some really cool. When you start working with talented actors and talented writers and a talented crew, you find some amazing detours along the way that you hadn't expected. But the episodes that we're writing in this season, I hesitate to call it an end game, but it is drawing to close a chapter of the story of the show. And we've had that kind of in the wings for some time. You never know when you're getting done with the season. So we needed to know how this story was going to end when we started. We resume production in a couple of weeks. I'm incredibly excited. As Jim said, this is a lean, mean season for us. We're getting right into it, right back into the storytelling. And I am incredibly excited about some of the stories that we're going to be telling this season. It's going to be a rock and roll season. Thanks,
Thank you guys.
Thanks very much.